The bride who married the river. In a village surrounded by red earth and ancient trees, there lived a girl no man could marry. Her name was Abeni. She was beautiful. Not the kind of beauty that shouts, but the kind that makes people stop walking. Men came from near and far with gifts, with promises, with pride, and one by one they disappeared. Some never returned from the river. Others fell sick days after proposing. A few woke up screaming her name, then forgot her face completely. Soon the village stopped asking questions. They began to whisper, "She is cursed. She eats men. She belongs to something else." But Abeni herself did not understand. She did not flirt. She did not invite. She did not promise anyone love. She only lived until the elders called her parents. The oldest woman in the village spoke softly, as if afraid the earth might hear her. This child was promised long before she was born. Her mother began to cry. Her father lowered his head because the truth was older than shame. During a great drought, when the crops died and the children were starving, they went to the river and they begged. The river answered. It gave water, it gave life, but it asked for something in return. Their first daughter. Abini was not cursed, she was claimed. Every man who tried to marry her was challenging a promise made to a spirit, and the river does not share what is hers. That night, Abeni walked alone to the river. The moon was full. The water was calm. She removed her sandals and stepped into the current. The villagers swear they saw the water rise, not violently, but gently, like arms welcoming a bride. The village believed the story was over, that Abeni had been taken, that the promise had been fulfilled, but the river had not yet collected its bride. Abeni was still there, living, breathing, trying to be human. And then a man came. His name was Sola. He was not ordinary. He was guarded by the spirits of another land, a village older than fear. He walked with calm. He spoke with certainty, and he feared no river. Sola saw Abeni, and unlike the others, he did not desire her. He understood her. They spoke, they laughed, they shared silence, and slowly they fell in love. Abeni told him the truth about the river, about the promise, about the fear. Sola listened. Then he said quietly, "I will sacrifice anything to marry you." Her parents were torn. Their hearts were happy, but their spirits were afraid. The elders warned them, "This marriage will anger what you cannot fight. Misfortune will follow." But love is stubborn. The wedding was planned. On the morning of the marriage, the river stopped flowing. The land cracked. The crops began to die. Animals refused to drink. The elders begged them to stop, but the drums were already beating. The vows were already spoken, and Abeni became a wife. That night she could not sleep. Her body burned, her heart raced, her eyes refused peace. She looked at Sola, and suddenly he felt like a stranger. She pushed him away. She shouted. She begged him to leave. Sola tried to calm her. "It's me," he said. "You are safe." But Abeni screamed. And then she ran into the forest, barefoot, calling no one's name. Sola followed. He saw her reach the riverbed, dry, cracked. The moment she stepped in, the earth trembled. Water rushed back. Fierce, alive, Abeni did not drown. She entered the water as if she was returning home, and then she was gone. Sola stood frozen, and the spirit spoke. Some promises are not written on paper, they are written in blood and water. And not every bride belongs to a man. Love can challenge many things, but it cannot rewrite ancient promises.